England have made 5 changes to the side that started against South Africa last week. But there's only one difference to the team that finished that first test against the All Blacks in Manchester. Mike Catt's concussion gives Paul Grayson the opportunity at fly half. De Glanville, Bracken and Johnson are available again, and Austin Healey is preferred to Bentley on the wing.
Paul Grayson playing very, very flat.
And Mertens keeps the ball alive and asks questions of David Rees. New Zealand, as you'd expect, not daunted by this England start, but that is quite exceptional from Rees, and Rees is in! Yes! A magnificent individual try from David Rees.
Well, that is a prince of ironies, isn't it? Andrew Mertens kick into the England back three. Shows the ball to Lomu, lovely chip, takes it well, he's outside Brook, and even Bunce can't get to him. It's a marginal decision, but it's great finishing. Show of the ball, a little chip, brushes off Zinzan Brook, and he goes for the corner. There comes the tackle, just makes it.
Remember, the flag is in touch. Clive Woodward, well, he knew at that moment that Chuck Muir, the touch judge, had decided to give the try. Grayson's kick, well, not quite. It's a good effort from Grayson, but there's David Rees in the walls, having got that try.
What a superb effort as well.
Almost worked though. Well, the initial knock-on was surely from New Zealand, but the referee playing a sensible advantage, and Grayson finding Healey. This is Greenwood. Will Greenwood for England? This is amazing! And the try's been scored! Richard Hill! Have you ever seen anything like it? And England have their second try.
And it's always New Zealand really capitalising on turnover. Look how flat Grayson is. That's a lovely ball. And Healey everywhere. Greenwood, superb stuff. In and out, weaving his line. You think he's going to make it. Hill on hand. The back row forward. Over. Superb play from Greenwood. Just look at the support work from Richard Hill here. England playing at pace with precision and courage. Great start.
Grayson narrowly missed his first kick. Oh! Even closer second time, but not close enough. England have to settle with a 10-0 lead, but I don't think they'll be arguing.
Wonderful support work from Richard Hill there. New Zealand stunned by the English start, and New Zealand are rattled.
Lomu. But to have even one thought that New Zealand are out of this would be foolhardy in the extreme. Hewitt, supported by Olo Brown. Brook. He will not want to be on a losing New Zealand side in his final international. Lomu, used as the battering ram through the middle. And a penalty. Simple kick for a man of his ability, and Mertens slots that through.
To take on this New Zealand team, your basics have to be so good. It's important that England keep the pressure on the New Zealand 8.
Mertens, little, missed out Lomu, given to Bunce. And through goes Delalio with the hack on. This is Lawrence Delalio to score.
Truly stunning scenes here at Twickenham, and the mistakes from New Zealand. Walter Little trying to force the pace, and it's Bunce. The ball goes loose, and Delalio's pace, he outstrips Lomu, he outstrips Marshall, and that's one that his football team Chelsea would have loved. Great control, loose ball, and England so fast. Look at Delalio leading from the front, no doubt about that. Well, Clive Woodward, can you believe it? 3 tries.
And Paul Grayson wasn't going to miss that. It's England 17, New Zealand 3, and here's Jonah Lomu, who trampled all over England in the World Cup semi-final in Cape Town 2 years ago. Similar sort of start, but England were on the receiving end that day. Still with Austin Healey, and offside against Jeff Wilson, and there goes Kieran Bracken, and this is Phil de Glanville. Greenwood, Bracken again, he knocked it backwards. Garforth, and New Zealand offside in midfield. Grayson, and wait for the roar. England 20, New Zealand 3.
I do think England must keep it in hand, though. You can't give this man ball.
Effortlessly glides across the ground. But here's Perry. Grayson, Cullen up to make the tackle. And the ball held in. Penalty, New Zealand. Mertens then. That's looking good. It's there. So England 20, New Zealand 6. New Zealand's points from the boot of Andrew Mertens. Zinzan Brook was on hand, and this is Jonah Lomu. Cochrane will give it a go, but he'll never catch him. And now it's out to Ian Jones. As once again the New Zealand forwards fan out.
But it was good, though, England forwards wide out, and that meant New Zealand couldn't just put those big passes in and go.
Anyway, penalty stands for New Zealand, and Andrew Mertens is chipping away at the England lead. New Zealand up to 9 points now as we approach half-time. England have 20. Lomu. Richard Hill with the tackle, but there are men waiting for it, and one of those men is Cullen. Randall going, and now it's Jeff Wilson, but that's a forward pass. Wilson will think he's scored, but the referee has pulled them back for a forward pass. Leonard down. Matt Perry. Now, was he taken out late? The crowd thought so. So did the referee. Well, they talk about turning points in games. That is a magnificent kick from Paul Grayson. And England go into the changing room leading by 23 points to 9. 3 first half tries. Took 3 to bring him down. Will Allen got it away. Bunce. Overlap here. Out to Wilson. He's got Hewitt with him, but Wilson will trust his pace. Jeff Wilson brought down again by Hill and Healey, who saved England in the first half. That pair have saved England again until Norm Hewitt takes the tap quickly. England weren't 10 metres. Well, they couldn't be, of course, but they had to be behind their own line. And this is Zinzan Brook. Marshall. Mertens. He's there.
Marshall drives it. First of all, Zinzan Brook goes for the line. 4 men in on the tackle, and that's why there's space for Andrew Mertens. Committed. Easy for Mertens.
Well, it was Mertens' kicks that provided New Zealand with their points in the first half. Now he has another kick, a conversion to his own try, and New Zealand 16 to England's 23, and the gap reduced to 7. Brook. Frank Bunce, always involved the centre.
Stopped in his tracks by Martin Johnson, but this is vintage New Zealand rugby now.
Cullen, Marshall, numbers on the backs don't matter. As New Zealand players interchange backs and forwards. Mertens. England 23, New Zealand 19.
Stay wide, Grayson. That's great play before from Johnson and Delala. It's a turnover.
Dangerously lost, but there is Richard Hill with the volley downfield. Wilson's back and connects. Hill with the tackle. Now Wilson must release. England go through and they've got it. David Rees.
They go wide, it's a score.
Dawson tries to dig it out. They're calling right and left. They go right with Perry, and Matt Perry runs into the black wall. And it will be a scrum. Bunce. Mertens. This will test Stimpson. Mertens chasing his own kick and getting enough on it to find Paul Allen. Now it's Marshall. Walter Little, and Little is in. New Zealand take the lead. The comeback is complete.
Marshall makes the decision. Little show of the ball, and Little, what acceleration. Call him Sweet Walter in New Zealand. They'll love him now.
Mertens converts that try, and now England have to come from behind.
Walter Little, look at this, the balance and acceleration. I'm afraid Grayson doesn't get anywhere near him. Archer, then back. That's a super little solo. And John Hart, nearly a smile.
Dawson, out to back, chance here. Will Greenwood. Grayson must move it. Perry up to Stimpson. Great tackling, New Zealand. Regan's there. Referee's playing advantage. Healy, no way through there for Perry. It was all on his own.
They are recycling
but
well.
England get the penalty. Healy wants to take it quickly. Is Grayson to produce a solid kick under pressure. Big pressure, but Grayson was up to it, and it's level. England 26, New Zealand 26. Marshall, it's back to Mertens for the drop goal. No. As the seconds tick away. The forwards will try again. Referee checks the binding on that far side. It's Christian Cullen right at the end of the All Black year, as he's still got something to give. Johnson and Grayson in with the tackle. The referee says it's all over. It's a draw. It has been a world-class match from two world-class teams. Lawrence Delaney said earlier in this week that England was still in the second division. New Zealand were top of the first division. Well, I think Lawrence Delaney's side have just got themselves